What? Yeah. 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 What? Yeah.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub, Mr. What's Blazing in Sports. Mr. I'm back at it like a crack at it. Oh my gosh. Giving you boxing geekers that work. Come on in, smash that like button, subscribe.
Yeah.
Guys, guess what, man? We are making history today. Yes, we are making history. I am live for the first time on YouTube and TikTok. I don't even know if I said it up right, but it says I'm live, man. Listen, if you want to follow me on all social media, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok, maybe I need one. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff, man. Look up What's Blazing in Sports on YouTube and TikTok. I'm going to give you everything you need, guys, and I'm back. I am refreshed. I went on vacation, and now we're going to get that work. What up with it? Let me make sure I can hear myself at least on YouTube. All right. I can hear me on YouTube. Guys, unfortunately, on TikTok, I know I'm talking in front of a mic, but it's not hooked up to the phone. This is hooked up to my computer where I'm live on YouTube. Hit that like. We're going to talk about Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Turkey. Alex Sheik says, you know what? I'm tired of this running. I'm tired of this sprint marathon. Catch me if you can. I want to make the ring smaller. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what's blazing in sports. I want to talk about Terence Crawford moving up to 168 pounds, taking on the juggernaut, the king of the division, Canelo Alvarez. And that's what we're going to get into right here, man. I'm telling you guys, listen, when I'm live, I'm back. Oh, my gosh. Now the only thing I'm missing, I can't see my chat like I used to, but it's all good. Okay, I got me there. I got to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. We're going to get this work. Let's talk about it. Happy belated Father's Day to every father out there. You know, man, listen, we just don't get the recognition, man. We don't get the recognition. I was at this resort, man, really nice resort this weekend. And the lack of Father Day things, man, it was almost like just another weekend. I was like, you know, at least the resort, you know what, the resort did something for fathers. You know what they did with fathers? They put the balloons up, say Happy Father's Day. They set out about 12 donuts and said, there you go. And this is a resort that can hold hundreds of people. They had like 12 donuts, man. They had a couple of, you know, glaze and then the chocolate covered glaze and said, hey, man, have at it. I guess they're only expecting 12 fathers out of 800 people or more to even be there. But you know, it was nice, man. I had a really good time. I actually went to a city in Missouri. It was Branson. I never been to Branson before. It was actually good, man. The kids loved it. It said swipe to see real time. What do you mean swipe to see real time? What's up? What you mean? What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, Jazz, what up with it, Jazz? TikTok, you know, hey, this is my first time going live, so man, so I hope you guys are gonna rock with your boy T-Dub, Mr. Whatsblazing the Sports, Mr. I'm back at it like a crack at it. Oh my gosh, giving you Boston Geekers that work. God, listen, when I say I'm gonna give you that work, I'm gonna give you that work, raw, uncut, unedited. I'm back at it like a crack at it, man. Giving you guys this work. I'm a geek, addicted to this boxing talk. First time live on TikTok. I don't even know what to do, man. I've seen people, you know, do these green screens. I don't know what to do, guys. I got no filter. This is just raw, uncut me. Looking rough as it can be, but it's all good, man. I was on a weight journey. I was losing some weight. This probably the last month I was losing some weight. Thanks to Devin Alexander, man. If you guys don't know who Devin Alexander, look up Devin Alexander. He's a boxer out of St. Louis. He saw me. I was in Quick Trip, right? Hey, I'm going to get to the boxing. I'm going to tell you guys this real quick. I thank you guys for coming on TikTok, man. I appreciate it. I was sitting heavy. Listen, I'll tell you guys where I was, because I'm not there right now. I'm a lot better place. But I was probably sitting at about 260, man. Listen, I ain't lying to you, 260. And I'm not talking about 260 cut like on a Schwarzenegger. I ain't talking like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Michelin Man, you know, the Marshmallow Man off the what was that old movie, man? Ghostbusters. Listen, boy, I was built like how many licks did it take to get to the center of the twisted pop? And I licked 1,000 trying to find out. But let's get to it. It said, what does it say? It has lit up. What is that? I'm so new to TikTok. I started dropping videos on here. Like, I got to build my platform. But let's get to it, man. All right, so, hey, give me some, hey, how you get hearts? I ain't got no hearts yet, but it's true. Who going to be the first one? I appreciate it. And shout out to all my YouTube people. I'm live on YouTube, guys. I got almost 10,000 subscribers, man. I'm trying to push that channel to the max. And TikTok, I'm growing. I got over 100 or so. So hopefully I can push both platforms up there. And guys, remember, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get into it. If you guys like boxing talk, I'm about to get into this boxing talk. I'm gonna talk Terence Crawford, right? Canelo Alvarez, right? Both are great. Both right now without fighting each other. They both are Hall of Fame material, right? You can rock, paper, and scissors where you're gonna put them at in the all-time great. But you're gonna put them there somewhere. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Somewhere they're gonna be there. But they are fighting each other. And that's one thing. Terence Crawford moving all the way up, like the Jeffersons. Moving on up to the east side of 168 pounds. Fight Canelo Alvarez. That's another thing. Turkey Al-Sheikh, the man who's paying the men, says, I am tired of runners. I'm going to make the ring smaller. We're going to talk about it. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel, guys. You already know what I do. T-Dub, Whatsblazing the Sports. The future of boxing entertainment, sports entertainment. So now, let's go on. What's up, Ken? What's up, Ken? What's up with it? What's up, Wins 94? Alex, what up? He says, San TikTok University. I don't know what this is. What is that? Okay. You guys might have to explain some things to me. I really appreciate if you do. But let's get into it, man. We here. I'm live. I'm cooking. I got some flavor water. Back to the weight loss, right? So, I'm going to get to it. Back to the weight loss. So, Devin Alexander, look him up. He was a professional boxer, St. Louis, right? And when I first met Devin, I was in really good shape. Now, you guys on YouTube, you guys seen the picture before. I was in really good shape. I met Devin Alexander years ago, right? COVID hit, T-Dub broke, sprained ankles, laid up, drinking Jack all day, right? Next thing you know, man, some years go by, T-Dub get to 260 swiftly. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie. One day I was at home. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Right? This ain't me. And I was like, you know what? Just go to a gas station called Quick Trip, get an energy drink, start your journey today. Right? That's what I said. Right? So I walked into Quick Trip, and I got an energy drink, and I was looking at something I already paid for, and somebody tapped me on my shoulder, T-Dub. In case you guys don't know, man, I am T-Dub. Whatsblazing Sports. And he says, I said, oh, what's up, Devin? And Devin looked at me. I said, yeah, I know, man. I got a little big. Now, I knew Devin at that point knew I got more than a little big because his next 10 out of 12 or 15 words, it was one single phrase, right? It's like he was stuck like a broken record. He was on repeat, and he kept saying, yeah, T-Dub, man, you got big, man. You got big, man. You got big, T-Dub. You got big, man. I like, what you trying to say, man? Like, I know. So he invited me to the gym, man, and I was doing a lot of training. I actually messed my wrist up, got a couple of fractures in it, doing some sparring. Listen, when you get old, man, hey, it's messed up, man. I was doing body sparring, hit the guy, fractured my wrist. I'm old, man. Oh, not that old, but I'm old. You get what I'm saying. So, what up, Rob C? Felicia, what up with it? So, let me see, make sure. Let me see if anybody want other people. Hold up. Let me check. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Now, again, this mic is for my YouTube. I am live on YouTube, Whatsblazing Sport right now. I'm talking about the same thing, but I want to go live on both of you guys. And I'm going to try as much as I can when I'm at home in the lab cooking. Like grandma on Christmas, Thanksgiving, I want to try to go live on both of them. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I've been working. I definitely lost. I'm not on 260 anymore now. I'm not 260 at all. I lost weight, but I got a lot more to lose. But now, let's speak about found. I found a topic we need to get on. We're gonna talk about it. Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Before we get there, and we going there. First base, second base, third base. We going there. We got to talk about Friday and Saturday type of fights. Turkey Al-Sheikh put on a boxing court right there in New York, in the heart of the streets. All right. The bad thing about it was, hold on. See, you guys on TikTok, you cannot hear the music. I can. You probably just hear my voice. So hopefully I don't sound too bad. But I got a little music on YouTube, but I just turned it down. All right, so here we go. Turkey Al-Sheikh put this boxing court on, right? Everybody there. Outside, at least. Small group inside. But the only thing that was wrong was the fights were lacking the action. All of them. Now I'm going to admit this. I did think Teofimo Lopez tried a little harder than most. Still, wasn't a lot of excitement in that fight. I got to be honest. It just wasn't a lot of excitement. Then somebody who I like as a fighter, who, in my opinion, had his worst outing for a win, Devin Haney. Now, I'm not a lot of people. I'm not going to say, oh, man, Devin, he's just a straight runner, man, blah, 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 blah. Listen to me, guys. I can't really 100% say that. Here's why. If you don't think about the last fight where, listen, that boy was moving, man. That boy was moving. Listen, I ain't seen nobody that smooth than Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk for the first time. The boy was sliding, man. The boy was doing, he was moving like electric slide. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. What song is that? To the front, to the front, to the back, to the back. Now slide. Now, what song is that? I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. Now, let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to it. Oh, C. Danger in YouTube. What up with the champ? Said the best at this. You got it, champ. T-Dub, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Rodney. Like I said, man, I'm about to cook with straight up grease. I'm telling you, I'm going to cook with some grease. So, the heart of this conversation, we're going to get to it, is Terence Crawford Canelo. But we got to talk about something that extremely affected that fight in my eyes. How much, how little, we going to find out fight now. But did it affect that fight? Absolutely. Now let's get to it. Turkey Alex Sheik, Your Excellency, put a fight court on right there in New York, right? I'm not going to lie. It was lackluster. The Teofimo Lopez fight, honestly, it wasn't even all that entertaining for real. I do give Lopez some credit. I think he tried the most out of the fighters. I really do believe so. And I'm being honest, I don't care much for Lopez. Kiss off the back. I don't. When you get racist about, especially my people, I don't care much for you. That means that, listen, but the thing is, I'm not going to lie on you. The guy can box. The guy can fight. Has flaws like anybody. Can be exposed. Right? But I don't like who he is as a person. Right? And I thought he did okay. Devin, who I actually have cheered for damn near every fight. I think every fight, to be honest. I don't think I really cheered against Devin. His last fight was lackluster. It was a hot dog with ketchup. It didn't have no mustard on it. It was like he was, I got to move it. He wasn't doing it. Now, at times, he shot, like, back of the half of the fight, like, oh, Devin finna get him. And he opened a little bit, then he closed that door again. He opened a little bit, and he closed that door again. Then now, Devin Haney got labeled a runner, right? Nobody wants to fight a runner. Now, to be honest, you can look at that fight and says, maybe this dude got some, post-traumatic disorder? Maybe he got some of that. Because if you think about before that fight, when he fought Ryan Garcia, the dude kept fighting, standing there fighting, getting up and getting knocked down. He got knocked down. He got up again. Right? He did that, right? And then, who was before that one? Regis Prograis, right? He didn't really run versus Regis Prograis. Kind of stood, stayed a distance, and just boxed his head off. Even dropped him, right? And then before that was Lomachenko. He didn't run from Lomachenko. He fought Lomachenko. He got buzzed versus Lomachenko. Right? And then I believe before that might have been the second fight with Kambosos. He fought that man. Now the first fight, but you get what I'm saying. The guy had a streak of actually trying to put it on people. He had a streak, but then the last fight, people remember you for your last fight, right? He didn't do as well, right? Well, he won, but not in the fashion that most boxing fans want to see, all right? Including me, and I'm a Haney fan. You know, and then we get to the main event, Ryan versus Rolly. Now, Ryan Garcia, everybody was expecting this to be a banger. Ryan didn't let his hands go. Rolly didn't let his hands go. It was exciting because Rolly dropped him, I think, with like a double hook. But to be honest, if you take away that knockdown, it really was an exciting fight. And that was the whole night. Then the next night, this man, right? Oh, you can't see him, guys. TikTok, but that man, Canelo Alvarez, right? Canelo Alvarez fought, what was his name? School, right? Now, in my opinion, I know some of my boxing comrades said School won, he landed more. But to be honest, in my opinion, when you fight how School fought, man, I can't give you the win. Like, Devin moved. This guy, School, was literally playing, you can't catch me. This dude was playing, like, tag and never ever been it. Like, he was literally, at one point, like, like he was dancing. Man, listen, like, that was an extremely boring fight. Now, what he done in that ring, what School done in that ring, That wasn't boxing, in my opinion. That wasn't stick and move. Stick and move mean you punch him, move a little bit, punch him again, move a little bit, punch, move, bump, bump. Like, it's still a lot of action and angles and movement to keep your head off center. But when you move, almost shot me, move, punch, move. It's not entertaining. But again, that's not sticking and moving. That's not even what people consider effective moving in boxing. Effective moving to me is you moving, you still able to hit somebody and they can't trap you. So since that happened, in my opinion, Turkey Al-Sheikh said, you know what, man? We are going to say the difference is that he didn't believe Lomo and Kambosos can hurt him. But here's the thing. Devin got hurt, man. Linares. When Devin Haney fought Linares, y'all remember that? Linares threw in the 10th round, somewhere around there. Linares threw like a 4 or 5 punch combo. Devin Haney, he was like this here. He caught about 3 of them. Then boom, boom, and rocked him at the bell, and he stumbled back. Remember that? Then the next round, he had to come out here to survive a little bit, get his wits about him. Listen, man. Devin Haney been rocked. Even if he didn't think they can hurt him, he got hurt. And in those fights, he never just really abandoned fighting and went into survival mode, in my opinion. And that's the thing, right? That's what I'm trying to think about too. The way that Score was moving, and even Devin Haney was moving, it was almost like I just want to secure the win. I don't want to give this guy a chance of knocking me out. I'm not even trying to take a chance of knocking him out because I don't want to give him that chance of knocking me out. I'm going to really just try to just touch him enough and get out of each round without taking damage. That's what it looked like to me. And when you think like that, you're not even really thinking about doing damage. You just want to just think about not getting damaged. Now, let's get to it. Hit the like while I sip this Kool-Aid. What up, Cassandra? What up with it? What up with it? What's up? Hey, Fox News, what up with it? Hey, this your lady, that was Blazing Sports. Miss, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers that work. Oh my gosh, I am the best at it. Now let me get back to it. Now, how does me talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh have put on these fights with Devin and Ryan and Canelo Alvarez and stinking up the place, right? Stinking up the place. But Turkey Al-Sheikh, from watching that, he didn't just change it for those fighters that did poorly. He's making it sound like a whole change altogether for all fighters by making them fight in a smaller ring. Now, will this cause more action? Yes. But does having a smaller ring give some fighters an advantage or not? Actually, it does. See, when you have a fighter, in my opinion, like Canelo Alvarez, even though school was moving, Canelo Alvarez is getting more flat-footed. He is literally moving more like a tree trunk in there, not fast, not cutting the ring off that well. And when you take a guy like that and you put him in a smaller ring with a smaller man, it's going to favor Canelo. See, Canelo said after that fight versus School, he said, I hate runners. I don't want to fight nobody like that. I hope Terence don't fight like that. Now let's get to the heart of this conversation, guys. Terence Crawford, if retired today, he would be up there somewhere in the all-time greats. No doubt. The work he did, 135, 140, 147. 2-time undisputed. 2 times. See, some people say 2 times because they had a belt, lost the belt, and then got the same belt back. 2 times? Which you think about, like, wait a minute, bro. If you never lost the belt 1 time, better 2 times. He was 2-time undisputed. He didn't lose no belts. He has no losses. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Now, remember I told you guys earlier I went on vacation this weekend, right? To Branson. I saw this magician, I think his name Reza. Is it Reza? I hope I ain't butchering it. I saw him in doing this illusion stuff, right? And this fight has a little bit of that in it. Now here's the illusion. Terence Crawford on weigh-ins, on face-offs, fight night, Terence Crawford's going to look close to equal or even some points look bigger than Canelo. Oh, man, let's he bigger. He the same size. Oh, Terence going to win. God, listen, we've seen it many times. Many times. Just because you can put on the weight don't mean you're ready for the weight class. See, that's going to go over some of y'all guys' head. No. Just because you can put on the weight and make the weight don't mean you are really ready for that weight class. He says, when the world watching, it hit difference. Yes, sir. I think Ryan gave him PTSD. Hey. Now, here we go. Let's get to it. Terence Crawford. Check this out, guys. Just so we can really get down to the meat of this, right? Terence Crawford did work at 135, 140, 147. That's where he done work. Last person he beat at 147, Earl Spence Jr. After beating Earl Spence Jr., second fight taking a long time not to work out, the rematch didn't work out. Has a fight at 154, I believe, against Majumov. Had a little bit of a time with that because of the style and that Majumov fight with, but he got the win at 154, right? The highest that he ever fought professionally at 154 one time in his life. And after that fight, where the knockout streak that he had going on at 147 and all that, he had like 10, 11 fight knockout streak. Go to 154, you don't get the knockout. One fight at 154. Now, he has to go past 160, all the way to 168. Terence Crawford is really a 147-pounder. He only had one fight at 154. I don't think Terence Crawford power quite transitioned to 154. It takes sometimes a couple fights to transition. It takes sometimes to get used to that weight class. Take about 2 or 3 fights to get used to that weight class. To get your being able to diet and cut down and retain that muscle. And you're fighting bigger fighters who used to getting hit by bigger fighters. And now Terence Crawford is getting a chance of his life for $10 million. I heard Canelo was getting a crazy amount more than that. Crazy for loving. Crazy amount more. But Terence said he's doing it for the opportunity. Terence really is going up 154, 160 to 168. No fights in between his last fight and Majumov 154. No fights. Canelo just fought. And even though Terence Crawford is taller by a little, has a little more of a reach, and he probably will look equal in size. And people will judge the fight because he looks equal or is equal in size. But they're not equals. Now, am I saying Terence Crawford can't win? No. But I'm telling you guys, don't overlook weight classes. See, Canelo Alvarez, remember guys, I'm saying Terence Crawford has to go up, right? He got to go all the way up to 168. Canelo's not coming down. There is no catch weight. They're not meeting in the middle. Canelo is fighting at his comfortable weight where he is champion. He has to do nothing different than what he's been doing ever since he's been at 168, fighting at 168. He's going to stay comfortable. And since Canelo has a history of fighting and defeating 168 pounders. Billy Joe Saunders got him out of there. Caleb Plant got him out of there. All right? Canelo even went as high as 175 to test the waters and fought Bevo. And I think that's where he probably tested his power limit to where it didn't have the same effect on a 175 pounder. Came back to 168. See, Terence Crawford is used to putting hands and feet on 140, 147 pounders and stopping them. Guys, do you know how hard it's going to be to retain the same power level that matches his body at 168? See, he's going to weigh 168. But he got to be able to have that power to translate to hit hard like a 168 pounder. Now, am I saying Terence Crawford got to win this fight on power? No. Will I pick Terence Crawford to win by knockout? No. And that's not just because he's going to 168. That's because Canelo Alvarez has a chin. Canelo Alvarez has a chin. He's been hit by the Triple Gs. He's been hit by the Bivol. He's been hit by the Kovalevs. He's been hit and keep going. He got hit by what's his last name I can't think before. Jaime Munguias. And he got hit by them guys. Big guys. And he took it. Now, I'm not saying it's an impossible task for Terence Crawford. But I want to put my money behind it. Now, just by me saying that, right? Because here's when we put it out there, guys. When we talk about what these guys that we know they bring to the table, right? That we know. Not we think, but we know. Skills. Both bring that. Who I think have more skills at this point in their career? I'm being honest. I think Terence Crawford is a little bit more than Canelo. I think he does. But power, at 168 pounds, we know Canelo has it. We got to wait to see for Terence. We got to wait. Chin, we know Canelo has it. We haven't seen Terence Crawford get hit by a 168 pounder. We haven't seen it. There's a lot of, we have to wait and find out with Terence Crawford. Now, there's going to be all reports. Oh, he's knocking out heavyweights. He's knocking out light heavyweights in sparring. Sparring is sparring. Like when Canelo Alvarez was getting ready to fight Floyd Mayweather. Oh, Canelo's knocking out people. He's doing all this. Floyd said, listen, I ain't no sparring partner. Like, I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to whoop your way. Now, when I'm saying all of that, who am I? Who do I want to win? Terence Crawford, man. Listen, I want to see Terence pull it off. I know it's an extremely tough task just by naming the things that I named. And here's the kicker, right? Remember, Terence gotta be the one to come up. He gotta do all the stuff to go up to fight the big champion at 168. It ain't just one division. He gotta go up there and fight this guy. And he's a smaller man for real. I don't care how they look on fight night. I don't care how they look on weigh-ins. He's a man that is fighting at a smaller division. Sometimes, even though Canelo is shorter, he has a more wider base frame that allow him to carry and compete with power at these high levels. And the chin proven to do it. He's proven done it. With Terence, we just going off what he did at 147, which was amazing. 140 was amazing. Skills. Southpaw, orthodox. It was amazing. I love what the man do in the ring. Now, let's get to it. Here is the extra kicker, right? Until another something come up the cherry on top. The smaller man is already, in my opinion, at a disadvantage. The smaller man. Now, turkey on the sheet. It said, because these guys did this on that night, I'm going to take the ring and I'm going to make it smaller. Come all the way in on all four sides. Will it have more action? Yes. But I do believe it gives fighters that don't move well, can't cut off the ring, or slow-footed fighters, it gives them an advantage. And people that can move, it gives them a disadvantage. And when you take Terence Crawford, who's already giving up a lot to make this fight, now you put a smaller man in a smaller ring and giving Canelo Alvarez a direct advantage. I am hoping with all odds Terence Crawford pull this off. But this is going to be hard, man. This is going to be hard. And not only would it affect the Terence Crawford fight, but it's also going to affect fighters like Shakur Stevenson. Listen, Shakur Stevenson, a boxer. He's facing William Zepeda. This guy is a come straight forward throwing punches machine. It's already a good matchup just right there, right? Somebody who can stick and move and counter punch versus a non-stop coming forward energy on the next level. Just like this guy just took 2 albuterol and he's ready. He's ready. He just keep going all 12 rounds. And you put the come forward fighter in a smaller ring against a boxing mover. Again, the advantage is the come forward fighter. But listen, man, those are my thoughts on it, man. Those are my thoughts on it. We're going to have to find out, see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? I think the 18-foot ring definitely will create a little more action. I'm thinking that there is advantages for the come forward flat-footed fighter. They don't have to work as hard to cut the ring off or the corner fighter. See, and some of you guys are like, man, that's what we want. We want that. But what we got to understand is everybody's not born with equal gifts, right? So if you take somebody like, say, like Canelo Alvarez, and he's born with all power, but he don't have the legs. But then you got another guy who's born with, speed and boxing ability, but he don't have quite the power. All right? And I'm not saying it's bad about Terence, but when I think about Terence Crawford at 168, I think he's going to have his boxing skills. Here's the things that I don't know how it's going to be on Fight Night. Now, I can tell you how it's going to be at maybe 154, 147 because we've seen it. But on Fight Night, I don't know how Terence Crawford's speed is going to be because I don't know where he's going to come in weight. I don't know if he's going to say, you know what, I'm going to come in at 163, you know what I'm saying, and on Fight Night, maybe 165. I'm not trying to match my weight. I still want to maintain speed. Or is he going to be one of those guys like, you know what, man, I got to come in as heavy as possible. I want to come in and weigh 168, probably come in the ring 175, 180. I don't know what he's going to do. And since I don't know what he's going to do, I don't know how it's going to affect the speed. How this new weight gain from one fight to another fight, jumping all these weight classes. And remember, this is not like the weight classes of the small fights, like the small guys. See, when you're a guy that can fight, you can fight at 118, then 122, that's a new weight class, then 126, that's a new weight class, and then 130, that's a new weight class. That's like every 4 pounds, right? But the higher you get, it jumps more than that, right? 154 to 160, to 6 pounds, 160 to 168, that's 8 pounds. It's different. How's the power going to be on Fight Night? How his legs, putting this new weight on, how his legs going to be? Are they going to be able to move as good? Are they angled? Listen, and to be all honest, I don't think the ring size should be adjusted for the Terence Canelo fight because Terence Crawford's not a runner. He might move and use angles and turn southpaw and orthodox, but he's not a runner. He's a calculated fighter. He gonna get you or he gonna counterpunch. He's a calculated fighter. When he faced Sean Porter, who at that time was, listen, Sean Porter had just came off a fight that, I don't know if it's the last fight or fight before that, where he fought Earl Spence Jr. Listen, Sean Porter brings it. Sean Porter he comes. Fought my boy Devin Alexander, he comes. Fought Paulo Malignaggi, Sean, he's coming. Right? He's coming. Terence didn't back up. Terence fought that man. Sean hit him, he hit him back. Terence is not a runner. It should not be changed for the ring size should not. See, that's the thing, like, I don't think it should be a blanket ring size put out there because you're going to affect fighters. Terence don't run. But now, I'm going to tell you right now when I do think running is accepted. When a fighter is gotten hurt and he's trying to survive the round. He may not survive it. But if you are hurt, boom, oh, snap, right? You trying to move just a bit, get your head together, hold a little bit. Listen, when you hurt, you got to do whatever you can to get your faculties together. Then you come out the next round, you get it back. We seen it before. You get it back. So I do not feel they should put a smaller ring in for Terence Crawford and Canelo. Canelo, in my opinion, maybe he's going to show us he can dig back into that old Canelo. Hey, y'all remember Canelo? Even when he fought Denny Jacobs, Denny was throwing like 7, 8 jabs. He would slip. That upper body movement of Canelo was, oh man. And it wasn't like here and there. It was working all night like a $2 stripper trying to make rent by the next day. And it's $1,200. Shit, $2. Now, Canelo, he more just high guard. Little move, come forward, big arm shot, looking for big hooks. Canelo doesn't even throw his jab like that. His head move is not quite like that. Even though he's still a very good fighter. He's still the best at 168, but he's not the best Canelo that we have seen. Now, he could get that dog back and really train for this Terence Crawford, because even though Terence Crawford is not no Floyd Mayweather, I bet you $100 and I bet you $100 and 100 trucks they compare this to Floyd Mayweather. I bet you any kind of money. Will he do better than Charlo? Yes, I think so, because he's gonna fight. If Terence Crawford get knocked out or don't get knocked out, see, with Charlo, I pick Canelo to win. But when it comes to, and I read this shot from Rodney on YouTube. I got a TikTok going live too, guys, but I don't. There's no real comment. Guys, if you want to comment about what I'm talking about, ask me a question. Go on and do it right now. I don't have too much longer left, but if you do put a question in there, I'll try to get that read. I'll try to read that for you. But let's go. Let's get back to it. So, Terence Crawford. When I see Terence Crawford, this dude is a dog. If people like me who like, man, I don't know, it's a tough fight, he don't think that way. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, 100% believe he can beat Canelo. And he's going to approach that fight with 100% he can beat Canelo. And I'm telling you right now, that mindset of Terence Crawford, that's exactly what he needs. See, Terence Crawford, when he come out fighting Canelo, he needs to meet Canelo in that certain ring. I'm not saying go toe-to-toe. I'm saying you come out there, you get to your punching distance. Not just run in, you get in your punching distance, and you stand your ground a bit. You be the first one to the punch. Shoot that jab. Ha. Step over a little bit of the angle. Shoot something at him. Because we know what Canelo's going to do. If you don't, let me tell you. Canelo's going to come off from second one, and he's going to come forward. He's going to come forward. He's not going to throw many punches for the first 45 seconds. He ain't gonna throw much. Maybe a big hook or something he might miss. He gonna come forward. He gonna try to figure out Terence Crawford. He gonna try to come forward, try to put him on the ropes. Then he gonna try to unleash some hell on him for big shots. But Terence Crawford, even see when somebody come forward, the worst thing you can do is go backwards. You're gonna run out of real estate. Here's what Terence Crawford needs to do. Now, I'm not his stranger. I'm not his trainer. And I'm not the one to fight. But what I think he should do is keep that dog mentality. When that bell run, when that first round comes, walk out there with some strut on you. Walk out there like you about to go, like mental. Make him think you finna show him something, and you gonna show him something. Be the first to the punch. Bow. When he step forward, you don't step back. Step a little bit to the left. Step a little bit to the right. Preferably to the right. Boom, boom, right here. Ha, ha, shoot, ha, ha. Look for these big hooks. Canelo is not throwing that many jabs like he used to. He's throwing big hooks. Look for the hooks. Because in the first round, Canelo's going to be patient unless he gets you on the ropes. But he's going to be patient. In the center of that ring, he's not going to throw a lot. He gets you on the ropes, he's going to unleash hell on you. He's going to throw to your shoulders. He's trying to bust your biceps up. He's trying to bust your chin up. He's trying to bust you up, period. He's going to want to do to you what he wanted to do to Floyd Mayweather, but he couldn't do it. Come out there, hands up, hop, hop, look for the hook. He threw that left hook, look for it. Ha, ha, counter that mother effer. Ha, ha, and then step over to the right again. My thing, listen, man, keep something in his face. Jab, jab, turn southpaw, shoot across at him, jab from there, turn him to the body, get him thinking low, go high. And since he is not letting his hands go in the center ring like he used to, he's swinging with the real big punches. No matter when you're throwing your punches, always be a hair trigger to react to when he throw that big one. When he try to throw a big hook to the body, you know what I'm saying, try to throw a big hook upstairs, be looking for it. When you see that big body shot coming, because he's throwing like this here and his hand down, counter with the hook, counter with your own hook upstairs. Wow, turn that chin off. Now you're not going to tear it off because the motherfucker got a granite chin. But you give him something to think about. Is this fight winnable? Terence Crawford, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Oscar? He says, if Terence Crawford comes underweight, I give him a chance to outbox Canelo. If he comes overweight and rehydrate 15 pounds, he got no chance. I agree a little bit with that, champ. I agree a little bit with that. I think if he comes a little bit smaller, try to maintain, keep speed. You can't go in there like I'm trying to outweigh him because, listen, man, Canelo. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. Hold up, man. Wait a minute. Let me finish. It'll be all right. We don't have to fight. All right, Canelo Alvarez. Box rec. I'm gonna pull up his box rec real quick, guys. All right, Canelo Alvarez, 63 wins, 39 knockouts, 2 losses. Edgar Berlanga, big guy. Jaime Munguia. Jamel Charlo jumped up, not successfully. John Ryder. Triple G. Dmitry Bivol. Caleb Plant. Billy Joe Saunders. Yildirim. Then they got Caleb Smith, Kovalev, Daniel Jacobs. Now, he had a couple laydowns in there. I think Rocky Fielding was a laydown. That was a laydown fight. I don't know what Kovalev was doing. The Crusher wasn't a Crusher no more for sure. He busted Caleb Smith's arm up. Yildirim, that was a hand-me-over. Yildirim was when David Benavidez lost his title. Oh, my God. Soon he lost that title, and they're like, yes, let me fight for it. he didn't go to Benavidez route. Because listen, in all honesty, if you ask me which one is the bigger fight, I think David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez is the bigger fight. Now, is it more of the accolades on the back end of just saying an undisputed versus an undisputed? No. Because when you say an undisputed versus undisputed and they're not in the same weight class, it's not equal. Like when he fought Jamel Charlo was undisputed at 154. And Jamel had to go all the way up to a Canelo comfortable weight 168. Terence Crawford was undisputed at 147 and 140. And now he got to go all the way up to 168. Everybody's traveling that highway to heaven. They traveling that highway to heaven. And he's still uncomfortable. Now, even though Terence Crawford has a lot of things going against him in this fight, part of me believes he can pull it off. Part of me believes, but listen, man, I'm telling you, when I'm watching this fight, guys, you don't know, I do my own fight night calling. So basically, when the fight's happening or the court's happening, I do basically commentating. I talk to the people, talk to the audience, but I also do blow by blow. What's happening? Who's punching? Who's doing this? Who knocked out? I do blow by blow action of the actual fight when the actual fight's happening. I do that. I do it on YouTube. We'll let the grow their audience more, but also TikTok. Maybe I try to do like a double, but maybe I try to go live on and do both of them live for TikTok and YouTube. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell, guys. And I'm kind of glad what happened to me on YouTube, in case some of you guys don't know. I got shadow banned. I started doing videos. I started doing something a lot of people wasn't doing, and I got a lot of traction real fast. And because my video was sometimes outperforming the actual fights, those people start flagging me. And not just those people start flagging me. My people that want to talk about boxing start flagging me, false flagging videos, claiming something, not even copyright, but just claiming not suitable, not this, not that. Just instantly hit my channel so bad that even though I had to, it kept me challenging whatever was going on. And I won them all. I won every challenge. It only takes 3 strikes to get rid of your channel on YouTube. Did you know that? Take 3 strikes. And your channel's gone forever. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. I drove myself into the levee. Take 3 strikes. And I probably got hit with like maybe over 100 strikes. But because I got hit with so many, even though I beat them all, I got shadow banned. My views went from getting 60, 80,000, 100,000. My biggest one was Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner. 880 or 90,000 views. Start getting flagged like crazy. Now when I go live, I can barely get 3-4 views. So like, you know what? I'm kind of glad that happened, because if it didn't happen, I probably want to explore other media like I should have been doing anyway. I should have been on TikTok making it drop. I should have been doing it. But now I'm here. So let's see what we got, guys. Almost at an hour. He says he got 20 for EJ. What we got here? If they fought, okay. Did I mention anything else? When the world watching it different, y'all. Will he do better? Got that? Yeah. Terence Crawford. Okay, I'm up. He said, tic-tac. Hey, I keep saying tic-tac, tic-toc. I might need a tic-tac. You know what I'm saying? I might keep saying tic-tac. Yeah. But like I said, man, I'm actually looking forward to this fight. It is an interesting fight. And I actually called this fight. I was one of the first to call this fight. Now, let me tell you this before I get out of here. See, the road was supposed to be Errol Spence Jr. was supposed to have been on that road to fight Canelo Alvarez. Errol Spence Jr. was. They were setting it up. Ever since Errol Spence Jr. was getting ready to fight and fought Mikey Garcia, it was already, talks were starting to happen about Earl fighting Canelo. I knew they was working on it. And Earl really didn't have to take this Terence Crawford fight. He wanted it because he wanted to be undisputed, even though his team was most likely telling him to go and move up. We got a bigger fight with Canelo. He probably like, nah, this dude think he can beat me. I want to fight him. and he lost to Terence Crawford. And I said after that loss, maybe that same day or that next day, I said, hear me clear. Visine, Windex, air. I said, they're gonna start setting up Terence Crawford to fight Canelo. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right, they might do that. So they might do a catchweight. I said, nah, they gonna do a catchweight. I said Terence Crawford gonna try to get one. But Canelo wants an advantage. He's not gonna do a catchweight. Canelo's gonna make Terence Crawford come all the way up to 168 pounds. That way it gives him the advantage. Like I said, guys, when we look at this, if you ain't really been talking into boxing like that, when you look at this, you see, oh man, both of them guys are great, right? You see them almost equal. They both great. They both undisputed. You look at that being equal, right? Oh man, Terence Crawford is bigger or the same size as Canelo. You look at that as being equal. But then people start forgetting. Where were they fighting at to gain what they gained? Terence Crawford, greatest accomplishment was 147 and 140. Canelo, greatest accomplishment was 168, where he's currently fighting. Look at this, man. Let me go back to this. Look at this. Let's see. Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez at 164 back in 2017. Fought Triple G. Okay, I'm just want to go up. Let me go up. Here we go. Canelo Alvarez, 2018, fought Rocky Fielding, pretty much 168. Went down to 160, fought Danny Jacobs. Then went to 174 and fought Kovalev. 168 fought Caleb Smith. 168 fought Yildirim. 168 fought Billy Joe Saunders. 168 fought Caleb Plant. 175 fought Dimitri Bivol. 168 fought Danny Jacobs. 168 fought John Ryder. 168 fought Jamel Charlo. 168 fought Chaim McGill. 168 fought Edgar Bologna. 168 fought William Scar. What I'm trying to say is Canelo is fighting at a very comfortable weight for him. His power, figured out. He's been making his weight for a while. Whatever he brings to that night is him. We don't know what Terence going to bring that night. Now we can say, but we don't know how it's going to look. How his timing going to look with extra weight. How his power going to look with extra weight. How his legs going to look with extra weight. How his muscles, putting these big muscles on, how much oxygen is going to be needed for them big muscles of that extra weight. How is fatigue going to affect them big muscles with that extra weight? How is his stamina for 12 rounds is going to be for fighting the top dog with this extra weight? We don't know. We don't know. There's a few fighters, like Jamel Charlo, I said he was going to lose. Now, listen, back to a question somebody asked me on YouTube. Do I believe that Terence Crawford would do a better job than Jamel Charlo? Absolutely. I really don't believe Jamel Charlo really came in there. I think he came in scared. I think he came a little scared. He didn't fight a fight to win. He fought a fight to survive. He fought a fight not to get hurt. I think Terence Crawford going to try to fight him. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Because we don't know. I don't think Terence Crawford fought anyone that can hit hard as Canelo. Now, hold on. Let me go to Terence Crawford. Box rec. All right? An amazing record. 41 wins, 31 by knockout. No losses, no draws. I got to pull for this guy, man. I got to pull. Terence, I'm pulling for you, champ. Even though I think everything is stacked against you. And it'll be hard as a mother lover to bet on you. It'll be, you know what? Maybe I'll put a little bit. Maybe I can put some money that I can afford to lose. Because if you pull this off, I'm paid, mother effer. I might do it. I'm paid. I might do it. Not that much, though. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. You know, back to school shopping going to come up. Man, I ain't putting that online. Let's see. So, Terence Crawford only had one fight at 154 back in 20. Remember, guys, listen. Terence Crawford hasn't fought since 2024, August. Fought at 154. And a year later, he's going all the way up to 168 to fight the toughest dog there. And before that one fight in 2024, it was a year when he had fought Earl Spence Jr. in 2023. So if you look at since 2022, he fought 2 fights. One in 2023, one in 2024. Moving on up to the east side, fighting Alvarez in 2025. Now, let's talk about that power in that chin. Canelo Alvarez has, a guy has a chin, man. A guy has a chin. Is it, oh no, David Anderson. I said, Major, what did I say? Oh, they did fight Major. Who am I thinking about? Oh, Mean Machine. Mean Machine. I think he said Mean Machine had Terence Crawford buzz. And at a lighter weight, who was it? Somebody else had him buzz too, but the one thing about Terence, when you do buzz him, so that's the thing. Now here's what we're gonna look at. When Terence Crawford has been buzzed before, when he got buzzed, it's like stepping on a dog's tail. That motherfucker, even a bite. When he got buzzed, he gonna bite. He turns around and he bites. He don't run. He don't tuck tail. He trying to get some get back. When Sean Porter gave him a little taste of it, he gave him some get back. When they told him that, oh, they got you losing to Sean Porter, Terence Crawford said, what? They got me losing? Hold my beer. 10 seconds later, put him out of there. 10 seconds later, put Sean Porter out of there. Guys, if you guys ain't seen that fight with Sean Porter, matter of fact, you can even just go back and Google maybe something like when Terence Crawford found out he was losing versus Sean Porter. And like Terence Crawford, he wasn't sweat, he was just chilling. And somebody came to him and said, hey man, the unofficial court, they got you down. They got Sean winning. Terence like, what? Who? They got him winning? Him? And Bo Mack was trying to talk to Terence, right? Tell him what to do. He said, they got Sean Porter winning? And the 10-second clap, right? Do it 10 seconds. That means you got to stand up out your corner and get ready to fight. Get ready to start the next round. And then Terence Crawford looked at that dude again and says, he looked at him like, they got him up? All right. 10 to 12 seconds later, Terence Crawford got him out of there. Well, he dropped him, got up, and then finished him. But it was like 10 to 12 seconds before he put major counter-punch of pain and dropped Sean Porter to something he never was able to recover. This dude got straight dog in him. He ain't no Jamel Charlo. He ain't just trying to be the loudest in the room. I think Terence Crawford, he wants to be the killer in the room. I think he wants to be that one. If you hear him or don't hear him, he wants you to feel every bit of it. He want to give it to you. And like I said, man, think about this. His only fight at 154, he didn't get a knockout. But when he was at 147, knockout. This is in a row. Knockout, 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 knockout. And then what is this one? I don't know. He got a win. I don't know if that was what's up with that. Oh no, it must have been a knockout. Must have been a knockout too. 10 got 10 rounds. Knockout. Knockout. His last decision was 2016 against Victor Postal. And from 2016 to 2000 and pretty much 23, he stopped everybody. He moved up to 154. He didn't get the stoppage. And now he got to move to 168. Again, guys, I think Terence Crawford. What is it? Track the puzzle. Hold on. Can you guys hear me, man? We have detected the door. Hold on. We have detected inactivity. What is this? That's weird. Drag. Why gotta drag this pause? Hold on, guys. All right, man. Is that how TikTok do you? All right, so I'm learning. So I guess with TikTok that I have to just touch the screen every now and then. It said, we got some inactivity here, big dog. You gotta drag this puzzle piece. I had to drag a puzzle piece. Hey guys, listen, if you join and you hit this on TikTok, man, and YouTube, thank you guys. I don't know how to plan on YouTube, but I'm trying to give you guys this work. Let's see where we at. What up, Carlos? He says, not that much though. I have kids. Yeah, man, I have kids, man. I'm put a little bit on Terrence. Listen, guys, hear me out. Before I get out of here. I was supposed to be out of here about 8 minutes ago. Before I get out of here. The deck is stacked against Terence Crawford. Canelo has everything in his favor. Terence is the one that has to come out of his norm, come out of comfortability to make the fight happen. There is no meeting in the middle where Canelo got to lose a little bit and he gain a little bit. There is none of that. Terence is giving all the concessions to Canelo, in my opinion. And that made the fight harder already for Terence Crawford to move up these many divisions, fight the biggest puncher with probably the greatest chin in his division right now. And now Turk El-Sheikh is going to make the ring smaller. You're putting a smaller man in a tougher spot, and you're giving a bigger man whose legs is slowly going, you're giving him a little bit of advantage in his fight against a guy who he has already a lot of advantage against. So even though I like Canelo and I like Terence Crawford, to me, I just have to pour for the underdog. He's giving everything to the biggest fighter. And the guy that's paying them both is making the ring smaller. Putting him at another severe disadvantage. If I had $100,000 to bet on this fight, I would turn my head because I wouldn't want to do it, but I probably would put it on Canelo. If everything had to be put on it. Who do I want to win? Terence Crawford. The guy got everything going against him. Everything going against him. He's fighting on a Mexican holiday against the biggest and probably the best Mexican fighter there ever was. Now, some might argue, and it's okay, because, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie, one of my favorite ones is Juan Manuel Marquez. Like Juan Manuel Marquez is one of my favorite Mexican fighters of all time. Right there up there with Chavez Sr. You know, those two might be my favorite. It might be Chavez Sr. and Juan Manuel Marquez. You know, I like Juan Manuel Marquez, when he counterpunch, man, the dude counterpunches bunches. I liked him as a fighter. And Canelo, like I said, man, Canelo, you can't knock what he's been doing. The dude definitely has been doing his thing in boxing. But like I said, when you're taking a fighter that's that many weight classes below you, bringing them up to your weight, and then taking the ring and making it smaller, that's going to give the puncher the advantage, the bigger fighter the advantage. Even though, listen to me, guys. And I get it. It's like magic. It's an illusion. Because Terence Crawford is taller and he's going to look about the same weight as Canelo, it's not the same. Canelo has been doing this against bigger fighters. Terence is just now putting on the weight to be a bigger fighter on fight night. He won't even have a fight in between to test the new muscles. Canelo just had a fight against School. He just had a fight. He's not gonna have no ring rust. He just fought. Terence Crawford ain't fought since August of 24. And he's not gonna fight until September of 25. And they gotta put on all that weight. And it doesn't matter what he do with sparring against people that he should beat. Cause they ain't the guy he gotta face. Evening, T-Dub. He said, been a minute, my guy. Hope all is well. What's up, Ethan Ellie? Yes, sir. Listen, man, I know I've been on vacay, went on vacation, but, you know, I had some things, man, you know, but I'm back. I got back Sunday, you know, I'm back now. I'm sorry. My work has changed, man. They got a lot, very extremely strict. I'm like, you know what, man? If I'm telling you guys, if I can get this to blow up, if you guys want to see T-Dub really put that 1,000% focus in, remember, guys, you guys don't know, but I got a regular 9 to 5, man. I matter of fact, a little bit more than like a 9. I work a lot of hours, a normal job, right? I got kids, right? So if you see me being able to put this work on and to balance my normal life, if I can get this channel up, get the TikTok up, YouTube up to where it could be a real valuable source of income, I would. Oh, Mike, listen, man, I'm telling you, y'all will see y'all boy T-Dub every day. Every fight night. Give me that work before the fight night, after the fight, shorts. I will be working. But anyway, guys, you know what, man? I've been live for a long time, man. Thank you guys for coming. I don't even know how to close my TikTok. I don't know if I hit that circle button or not, man. Nobody really. I seen people come in and TikTok got like 200 loves, like likes, whatever. I really appreciate that. Nobody asked a question. Thank God for that. That's in YouTube that did ask a question. I really appreciate it. Said no one deserves it more. Thank you, Ethan Elliott. I definitely would, man. But I realize that even though, you know, things are stacked against me, I got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? If I don't put the work in, I can't expect it to grow. If I don't put water and feed this, it's not going to grow. I got to give it water. I got to give it sunlight. If I don't do that, it's not going to grow. If I keep it in the shade, I can't expect anything different than what the shade provides. It'll be cool, but no growth. But, all right, guys. Boy, T-Dub, Whatsblazing Sports. Thank you, guys. And, out. All right, guys. Now, guys, on TikTok, I just ended my YouTube.